With regards to Kegan Anthony Kline, to me it appears most people seem to think either he catfished them or he didn't. So either he catfished them or he didn't and he's not the murderer. Uh, it's perfectly possible. I'm not saying this is what I believe or think happened, but it's perfectly possible that someone who catfishes people also is out walking on a trail and sees two young girls, young women, and makes a snap decision in the moment to do something. Right. I don't understand this thinking where, oh, well, look, for example, Abby had a boy she's going around with. It was a last minute thing. It doesn't seem that it was Libby that would have been being catfished, although maybe it wasn't really last minute that they went to the bridge. Maybe they only asked last minute to make it seem like there wasn't a pre-arrangement, if you know what I mean. Young girls just being cunning in that little way because of feeling a need to be deceptive. I don't know, right? But yeah, there seems to be this thinking that, if they weren't catfished, and if they weren't catfished by this Kline guy, then he can't be the killer. Well, if somebody is so interested in reaping images and contact with young people, as Kline is, he's got lots and lots of charges about inappropriate behaviour with minors, child pornography. Indeed, he's been in jail since 2020, which makes you think, well, either there is no DNA or it's just not him because the DNA wouldn't match, right? I've often thought there's no DNA, even though there will be people telling you black and blue that there is. So he still fits the profile. He doesn't have to have been catfishing Abby or Libby to be the kind of guy that might see the type of young girls that he might be trying to catfish elsewhere, just to see them in the wild, so to speak, and to take some sick action. So I think he physically fits. He's local in a kind of way. But, he's been incarcerated since 2020 and he was raided, his home or his father's home in Peru, Indiana in 2017 on the 25th of February. So what didn't police find to chalk up what happened to Abby and Libby to him, is he just connected to someone? Is it someone he knows? Why give the tip line of Abby and Libby when talking about this Anthony Shots catfishing account, right? It's all truly bizarre. I think that they've used a young sergeant, a media person, on the ISP force, Indiana State Police, so that it's not intimidating to someone that may call in. So it does seem like they're looking for rather young people to ring in. I don't think they'd say, oh, we're just going to sit on this for 5 years so that by the time minors are of age. I mean, stuff like that I think is fucking ridiculous, because in the meantime, who's getting hurt? Okay, that is very inappropriate. It's thoroughly irresponsible and it's immoral. unethical in my mind. I just don't know if they would do that. But yeah, it's not a matter of either he catfished them, therefore is the killer, or he didn't catfish them, therefore he's not. Okay? He doesn't have to have catfished Abby or Libby to be going for a little walkie for whatever reason, maybe a hunting expedition, and to come across Abby and Libby and to act in the moment, to be an opportunist because he couldn't believe his luck, maybe. Surely the older girls that were there a little later would have told police that they were catfished by this guy. Maybe they were. Maybe they've come out to say this. And I can see that profile would be more appealing to older girls rather than younger girls. It's just something about it. I can't imagine at 13 or 14 liking a guy as in the image of the person used for the catfishing account. But I don't know. Everyone's got different taste, don't they? But I feel like a 15, 16, 17-year-old might be a little bit more interested. Yeah. So, what do you think?